Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm a watchaholic. Welcome to Horology Insanity. What is up, my watch friends? So check this out. Today, I'm going to do a quick unboxing, but technically I've already kind of taken it out of the box. You are probably familiar with seeing a ton of Zelos on my channel. You get this nondescript outer box. You get the little leaflet here, but check this out. Watch this. Now they actually slide right out. This used to be a two-person job, or you had to like get a jackhammer to get this sleeve to slide off of here. But I think Elshin once again heard our feedback and maybe fixed that in the process. These things now slide right out. So I just want to show you that real quick. It's the same box. As you see, I got one in the background there. Here's the trick, right? When you order a bunch of Zelos, these things end up piling up. You end up with a whole box of these travel cases. I've got different kinds of those. But, it's cool. If you only have one, it's a great experience because it gives you a box for you to put straps in or something, or tools if you wanted to. It gives you a watch roll that you can travel with if you wanted to. So, anyway, I know that a bunch of us are Zelos addicts, though, and we've got piles of these things. So I'm kind of curious. Yeah, how many do you have, or what different variants of these? What's your favorite of these rolls? I personally don't love these. These new ones right here, don't love them. That right there in the background, that brown, is my absolute favorite. They're thick, they're durable. I'm guessing they were expensive. Elshin only did those for a little while. He had the blue ones that were more standard. I can probably roll in a pics of those. But yeah, if you can get your hands on one of those dark brown ones back there, man, those are great. Anyway, here's what we're looking at. I've got a blacktip, and I had a buddy of mine who was nice enough to loan me in his Forged Carbon Timekeepers Edition because I've got the red crimson. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. So let's take a look real quick. He said I can do an unboxing. He said I can even peel off the stickers. And I know some of y'all like that, so I'm going to do that here in a sec. All right, let's just play some music, and here we go. All right, so let's just look at this for just a second. It is amazing, man. So I love the way he's doing the bezels with these. So this is both a forged carbon dial and a forged carbon bezel. And then you can see the accents that he put on this. I'm going to take the plastic. It's still covered in plastic, though. But you can see the accents on this forged carbon. He did orange in the second hands, and in the writing down there for the 200 meters water resist, black or quote color match kind of date wheel down there framed. Wow, this thing is amazing. So what we're going to do now is, for all of y'all, I still don't know that I understand the fascination with it, but for all of y'all who like watching somebody peel stickers off of watches, that's what we're going to do now. So you can hear, oh man, it's creaking. It's all wrapped up, bracelet and everything. But yeah, let's take this off, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the watch. Actually, no, I'm going to leave this one on just so it doesn't get any dust diving marks. But I am curious to feel. Oh, it doesn't cut your hand anymore. Yes. All right. So here's the trick. It doesn't have the cool texture like these older ones do. But these right here are very sharp to touch. These new ones are smooth as butter. And yeah, man, pros and cons of that. I'll compare that more in a little bit. But I'm going to leave this one on. Let me get the wrapping off of the bracelets then. And if you haven't checked it out yet, look at my video with my buddy Hector's tips on taping watches to keep them minty fresh. So we'll link that somewhere up in here. All right, here we go. Try to get this thing off the bracelet. Okay, let's pause this here for a sec. All right, let's zoom in. Look at the intricacy of how they wrapped it. They put a piece of tape over the thumb knob on the inside here, which I can't even get to. I'm gonna have to take this off camera for a second, I think, to dig in there. And then hopefully, I think these stickers don't wrap the watch. I think they just come right off. But yeah, that one, I don't have dainty enough fingers to get that. I might have to get my wife to get it. All right, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back. No, I legit can't get that off. So, thankfully, my wife is helpful when it comes to that kind of stuff. So now we're going to finish peeling these. All right, there we go. So I think I have all of the wrapping off of it now. Let's check that case back. Oh yeah, the case back doesn't cut you anymore. So that's cool. He's got that beautiful black tip shark on the back. Okay. Man, this thing is, I ain't gonna lie, this is a sweet watch. The more that I wear my red one, the more and more I like it. Like becoming one of my favorites, maybe even over some of my Makos and whatnot. Now, of course, that could be because of my wrist size, right? On an 8-inch wrist, this 41 mil is just about perfect. So there is that. The refinement on it, I think, is pretty fantastic for what you're getting. Keep in mind, this is a $500 watch, right? So, so I think that's pretty fantastic. I'm going to leave that one on, and then I'm going to need to get my wife to help me get that off of the of that inner piece there. So, but anyway, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, and just so you can see what's to come in the next video, I want to compare it to the Forged Carbon Titanium Swordfish, and then we've got the OG stainless steel Forged Carbon Swordfish. This was the first one he ever offered this dial on. So I want to look at all of those, and then not only that, we are also going to be looking at a comparison of these two. And my buddy Will, who let me borrow this, wants to know, does the carbon make it any lighter than some of these other standard dials? So we're going to pull the bracelets and bands off of these. I'm going to weigh just the watch heads and see if my scale can tell any difference or not. But we're going to be looking at those, and then to wrap it all up, I'm going to be comparing these red dials to some of my other red dials in another video, and we're going to then compare the overall shape and size of the black tip to a bunch of other Zelos watches and to some of the most popular watches out there in the diver realm, the SKX and the Casio Duro. So that's it for this one, but we've got a bunch of videos coming in the pipeline that are going to be showcasing these watches and more Zelos. So if you're like me and you're just addicted to these things, then subscribe, keep checking back in with us. All right, y'all, until we talk again, please remember what really matters, and that's not watches. Keep the insanity sane.